Hey Marty, I just came to get some water. Are you gonna come join us?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, you do you.
Do you guys really want me around? I guess I'm worried that you only want me around for my broadband hands.
No. We do want you around.
Hey Marty, what's your Wi-Fi password?
Steve, we want Marty around for more than his broadband hands, don't we?
Oh, yeah. You're great, dude. You are great. Password?
Peanut butter, lowercase.
Cool. Thanks, dude. Hey guys! Peanut butter! No cats!
Hey guys, welcome to SportsXcetera. Really excited to be coming at you guys at our new time. We are now releasing our episodes every single Saturday.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Super excited about that. I've always it was always a shame that we had to put it out on Sunday because so much happens on Saturday, and we're never able to. You know what I'm saying. I mean, come on. Saturday's a way better day to release a sports show like this, so we're excited. It's Thursday morning right now. I'm a little blurry-faced from doing the show last night at the Stetson, but I do have a very special guest with me. Meet Broadband Hands.
I have normal hands now. Don't worry.
Joe Tubb from Elizabeth Street Improv. Welcome to the show, Joe.
Thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
Like Ty says, I'm from Elizabeth Street Improv. We were in charge of that skit you just watched.
Broadband Hands. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's give the people a little bit of an idea of what's going on here. Elizabeth Street Improv. You guys are an improv group out of Okotoks.
Yeah, right on Elizabeth Street in Okotoks, our very original name.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you guys do a variety of different types of classes and things like that. And Joe has been coming to karaoke. In fact, right here at Gators is where I met Joe.
Yeah.
Singing, I'm trying to remember some of the...
I used to sing Three Doors Down way back.
Way back.
Yeah, Kryptonite, I think is the first song I ever sang here.
Right on. The first song I ever sang, I think it was Brown Eyed Girl. First song I ever sang. So
mine was a CCR song too. The first song I ever sang was Have You Ever Seen the Rain?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No, but Brown Eyed Girl is Van Morrison.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
John Fogerty.
They're close. They're close. Yeah, so welcome to the show.
Yeah.
You guys have a bunch of different types of skits and things. We were chatting about the stuff that you were doing, and we thought, well, we should shoot some funny videos and put them on SportsXcetera. And we've done it. I'm excited about it. Broadband Hands was the first that everybody just got to see.
Yeah.
And
we put up some teaser photos and that of some of our other stuff that's going to be popping out here in the next few weeks.
We had on Saturday, we went out, we were kind of touring around here in Calgary and also out in Okotoks, and we were doing a bunch of video shoots and shooting some of these fantastic actors. I was
fun.
Really impressed with the quality of some of the acting.
Yeah, me too.
Especially that last last one, which these guys don't know anything about, and I don't want to say anything to spoil it, but there is a skit about it's a cult ritual thing. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
wild.
So if you guys haven't already subscribed to SportsXcetera right here, you're going to see it here first. We're going to be putting out some of these funny skits and improv bits that these guys have been doing over the coming weeks.
Yeah.
So make sure that you subscribe. And don't forget, to our subscribers, if you comment as well, you'll have a chance to win a Calgary Stampeders t-shirt, and we've
There
got
you
other
go.
great prizes that we give away all the time. So subscribe and comment, you'll go into the draw for that. Joe, tell me a little bit about tell me how you got started with improv for starters, because
Sure.
you when I first met you were doing I think you were a student,
Yeah.
but then you were doing oil and gas, and you
Yeah.
were doing but now you're acting. So tell us about
Yes,
that.
acting.
How do you
Like Ty said, when he met me almost 15 years ago, I was a student in ecology, and I became an environmental scientist as a job. I moved to Wainwright, Alberta.
I remember that? That's right.
Yeah. That was a wild time. Then I came back. I worked in Okotoks as an environmental scientist.
Yeah.
Anyway, now I'm back in Okotoks. I don't know, four years later.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and I came upon improv here in Calgary. I never went to a show. I had just been looking for a passion.
Okay.
I had done fencing, like with swords.
Yeah.
I'd tried to learn languages. I traveled, and I'd done a woodworking class.
Just trying to discover yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Did you not find, ecology right now, especially with the oil sands and all the, it seems I can't even open up my Facebook feed without hearing something about climate change, and,
Yeah.
there's a big, there's the debate about people denying it, and I won't even get into all of that, but
Yeah.
it seems to me like ecology and that industry, there's a lot of opportunity in that, but you just didn't like it. You wanted to do acting, hey?
Well, it's so attached to the boom and bust cycle. In my 7 years as an environmental scientist, I was laid off 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So, it gets a little bit hectic.
Yeah.
So I had some savings for once. I had an idea.
What's
in
that
mind.
like, having savings?
I know, right? Yeah, I don't have them anymore. But
Well, starving business owners. You started this business with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
Brooke, who
Yeah.
was with us on the shoot on Saturday.
Yeah.
What a great girl.
Yeah,
What a
she's
great girl.
wonderful.
You-
Couldn't make it today. She'd be way more exciting even at 10 a.m.
We would have rather have her on the show than you any day, of course. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm glad you're here, but we'll have to have her on the show one day for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
excited that we're going to be doing these skits like you, kind of ongoingly. Tell us about where these skits kind of came from. You have these ones were written. Most of the shows that you do are improv, but these were written skits that were kind of prepared.
Yeah. So normally improv, we just get a word or we get some kind of inspiration. So my groups often get another artist. So we've had a musician this year, a monologist, which is a fancy term for people who give monologues, and a beat poet, or they don't like to be called that, a spoken word poet.
Spoken word poet.
Yes. So and then
Right.
they do their art. Then we do improv, which is improvised theater, like made up on the spot theater based on their stuff. But these skits, they were all written by a friend of mine who lived in Calgary briefly. His name's Pete Smith. He's from jolly old England. And he's been living in Kidderminster, which he
I don't know where that is.
yeah, it's near Birmingham, where Ozzy Osbourne's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you understand him when he talks better than you can understand Ozzy?
Yes, absolutely.
Fewer drugs than Ozzy, maybe.
Yeah, he's not on benzos all the time or whatever. Yeah. Not that I know Ozzy Osbourne's on anything.
Well, he wrote some really funny skits and
Yeah.
and broadband bands. just a creative idea. You got to play Broadband Hands.
Yes, kind of last minute. I wasn't sure who was going to play in the morning, and it ended up being me.
Ended up being you. Well, you did a good job with it. It was hilarious trying to watch you play solitaire with pushing them around.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope it translated and was as funny for you guys when you watch the skit back as when we were actually recording it. We had a lot of fun making these skits, and we're going to be doing this ongoingly. Elizabeth
Yeah.
Street's going to be working closely with us. You guys do shows out in Okotoks. How often do you guys put shows on?
Yeah, we have a show once a month on any day, which Brooke and I decide.
Okay.
This month, November, it's going to be on November 22nd. And
Okay,
then,
so just a couple days before Grey Cup.
Yeah. And then
Right
what
on.
I'm most pumped for, though, coming up is our December show. It's going to be early December. Keep an eye out, but it's going to be a holiday song sing-along improv show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. And where do you guys do these? They're in Okotoks at.
Okotoks, yeah.
There's a specific theater that you play at, or?
Yeah, there's not a theater, but it's this personal development and wellness space called Studio Me. It's at 21 Elizabeth Street. So people think Okotoks is so far away, but like from here in Woodbine, even at Gators, it's probably a 20-25 minute drive.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah.
It's funny. My in-laws live up in Bowness, and
Yeah.
I told my kids that I was going to Okotoks, and they're like, "Oh, you're going?" Like they had this image of them going like on this big business trip, right? It's like, no, it's just closer than your in-laws, right?
Yeah.
Or closer than your Oma and Opa. They're in Bowness, and Okotoks is even closer than that. So, especially if you're in South Calgary, jaunting out to Okotoks to take in a show is never a bad idea. And improv, I love improv. I mean, I remember as a kid, like Loose Moose Theater and stuff like
absolutely.
that. And then, of course, the fame of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yep.
And your guys are just as good as, I mean, these shows are every bit as funny as what you get from these professionals.
So
on a
I
show
hear, like
that.
I know people who've played with Colin Mockery. I played with Kevin Smith.
Oh, cool.
Or not Kevin Smith. Oh my God, I'm not even going to say his name because
I'll say it wrong.
I'll say it wrong.
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I knew who you're talking about. Kevin
Hart, the
Yeah.
actor who plays in all those big movies
That's right.
with The Rock. Yeah.
You know the guy. That would have been cool. Kevin, if you're watching, Joe is really sorry that he forgot your name there, all right? We all know who you are. Right on. So those shows, if people want to, so shows are something you do. You also offer classes for people that are interested in learning about how to become an improv actor, or if that's something that you're interested in pursuing as a hobby, or
And honestly, it's good mindfulness exercise. It's our classes are designed around real life skills. So my intro class, which we're starting tomorrow by the time this comes out, is going to be I've already ran one, and it focuses on recognition and confidence. And so I mean, it's all real life skills that
acting
we bring
would
to the
build
stage.
confidence, right? It's a creative outlet. You get to, for lack of a better word, even though when you're acting, you're not being yourself, but in a more real way, you do get to be yourself, and I guess kind of embrace that inner child, right?
Yes.
It's like play. I mean, when we were kids, we used to pretend to be characters all the time, right?
Exactly,
And
yeah.
so, it's kind of like embracing your inner child in a way. And
it is. We get lots of people there to shed the stress of their week. It's just time to be whatever you want to be, but also people like me with mental health. I have anxiety and depression, and that's another reason I got into improv. It's a form of self-expression which I didn't have, and I hear that all the time from people.
Well, and karaoke is a lot like that as well. And one of the reasons why I got out of the industry for a while, kind of. I held on to one or two shows, but I was pursuing other things, and I needed creative outlet, right? And so I kind of came back into this industry more full time, and that has evolved into, hey, we got a YouTube show now, and so many different things going on. But having the ability to be creative and have a creative outlet, I think, is such a cool thing. So I think what you're doing is great.
Yeah.
If you guys out there are interested in checking out improv, whether you want to go take in a show or if you're interested in learning about the courses and classes, you do a Friday jam that's kind of like a drop-in. Anybody can show up and do some fun acting.
Totally
and
beginner
stuff.
friendly. We've had a ton of beginners there.
Cool.
Everything's at elizabethstimprov.com, and there you'll see our events, our classes, everything going on with us.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So go ahead, check out Elizabeth Street Improv, elizabethstimprov.com. Find a show. I know I'm going to be checking out a show here really, really quick. Maybe even the one here coming up on the 22nd.
Yeah,
that
come
might
on
be
down.
fun. That might be fun. So that's great. I appreciate everything that you're doing. I'm glad that we're going to have more fun skits coming like this on an ongoing basis. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because we've got some funny stuff coming your guys' way. If you didn't like Broadband Hands, which how can you not?
Yeah, really.
I mean, just the concept alone is hilarious. But if you didn't like that one, we've got other ones coming up all the time. And so I'm excited about those. We're going to take a quick break here. And when we come back, I'm going to find out how much, I mean, Joe's an improv actor, but does he know anything about sports? We're going to find out in just a minute. We got an update on our Calgary Flames and our Calgary Stampeders. Grey Cup's right around the corner. Are we going to be there? I'd love to know your thoughts. So stick around. It's time for the biggest game of the year. Super Bowl 107 is here, and Gators has all the action. Free chili at halftime. Happy hour drink prices all day. Free chili at halftime. Draws and prizes. And did we mention free chili at halftime? Check out the game in big sound on our big screen. Kickoff at 4:30. Be there. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm still hanging out with Joe here from Elizabeth Street Improv, and we are going to be testing some of his sports knowledge here a little bit.
Yes.
Joe, question number one.
Yes.
Are the Stampeders going to be in the Grey Cup this year?
Oh, well, that's a good question, Ty. As a real sports guy, that's a real. We won last year, right?
We did.
Yeah. 2 years in a row. How many years in a row?
Hold on,
been in
now
it?
I'm second guessing myself. What happened last year? No, we lost. We lost.
Damn those stamps.
You know, the years are blending together on me now. We made it, but then we did lose to Ottawa.
That sounds like most years that I remember.
Well, you know, it seems every year we come into the playoffs so strong with a stellar record, and then somehow we blow it. I remember, was it 2 or 3 years ago where we had the semifinals up in Edmonton, and we killed them all year long, and then in the semifinals they took it to us, and it was like we didn't even show up. I was so disappointed,
Right.
Just heartbroken. So, but I'm not expecting that this year. They play this coming Sunday.
Okay.
Against
Winnipeg.
the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. All right, and I've actually got a bet riding on this game.
Oh boy.
25 cents with my man Chris from the Lighthouse. So Chris, if you're watching, you're gonna lose. All right, that's just all there is to it. All right, but he's a big Blue Bombers fan.
Yeah.
But my Stamps, I'm pulling for him. I think I'm going to Grey Cup this year.
Nice.
So yeah, it's the first time ever. I've never gone to a Grey Cup game, and I really would I'll go anyway.
Yeah.
But I really want Calgary to be there. I mean, just how disappointing will it be if we're not? You know, it's in Calgary.
Yeah.
I really hope, but this is do or die. They
Right.
have to win this Sunday. Or they're out.
Oh wow.
So this is a big deal. And then if they win, then they'll play again in the Grey Cup against whoever makes it over on that side.
So the East is actually going to have a team this year. They're not going to
Yes.
have a Western team.
Well, it does. It's too bad my man Chris isn't here because he follows the stats way more closely than I do.
Right, yeah.
I'm a busy guy, but my understanding is that Hamilton, it could be Hamilton, Saskatchewan, if I'm not mistaken. You know what?
Fair enough.
There's a reason why this is a loosely based on sports
Got
show.
it, yeah.
You know, the most important thing for our audience to know
Yeah.
is that the game is coming up.
Yeah.
It's a big game. We got to win it. And hey, if you want to take in the game, they got 35-cent wings right here at Gators during every single Calgary Stampeders game.
That's pretty sweet.
So which extends to Grey Cup, which means that if you're here at Gators for Grey Cup and the Stampeders are in it, guess what? 35-cent wings during Grey Cup, and Gators also does free chili at halftime for Grey Cup every single year. So if you guys are...
Is it good chili?
It is. It is. They call it Zeffy's Famous Chili.
Whoa, okay, yeah. That sounds
it's
legit.
It's legit. So definitely one of my highlights every year. That's actually the only thing I'm sad about going to Grey Cup this year is that I'm not going to be able to be here to have Zeffy's Chili.
Yeah, you'll have to get them to pack you a to-go Zeffy's.
That's right. Well, there won't be any left over, I'm sure. The stuff gets eaten up. But it is really good. It's always a good time. I mean, any game here at Gators, there's something so special about this place.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been here almost 18 years hosting karaoke at this
Whoa,
bar. I
yeah.
know, right? Can you believe it? The music's firing up. That must mean that they're opening their doors.
Yeah, we were early birds.
We were early. That's good, though, right, on a Thursday. I'm sure they can all still hear us just fine. The next thing that I want to ask you about then, so we found out what you know about the Stampeders.
Oh yeah, I had a thing about that.
Okay.
Do you think Calgary fans will show up to watch the game here if we're not in it? Like, you think they're going to be good sports about it?
I think football fans,
Yeah.
It's Grey Cup. So,
Right.
people care. I mean,
Yeah.
I always watch whether Calgary's in it or not. I always watch the Grey Cup,
Yeah.
It's for me, and I know everybody's different, but for me, it's really more about the social element.
Yeah.
I'm not, as you can tell even from some of the conversations, I'm not like this big avid sports fan, but I love getting together with my buds and and we take in the game and we have some pints, or even if it's a house party,
Yeah.
But I'm not the type really to sit at home and watch, put on the football game.
My mom is the sit at home and watch type, but
Is she?
Yeah, but
But you didn't get that, eh?
I know. I've watched a lot of sports. We used to go to games regularly and always sit with in the edge sections where all the Riders fans end up.
Is she a Riders fan?
No.
okay.
But we used to have family in Saskatchewan, so it was a big family rivalry.
Are they big fans, like with the watermelons on their
Oh
head?
yeah,
Really?
used to be. Yeah.
I never understood that. But you know what? It is fun, and again, for me, it's all about community. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it's just a good excuse to get together with people and have a good time. You know what? I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll chat about the Calgary Flames, and I'm going to have a couple trivia questions for you. We're going to see what you really know about sports,
Yes.
all right? So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back, okay? New show announcement! That's right, guys. Taz Entertainment has a brand new show coming to Southeast Calgary. Join me every Sunday at the Canadian Brew House in Mahogany. It's going to be an awesome time. Canadian Brew House is a beautiful pub with a stellar menu, modern technology, and some of the best food and drink specials around. All the fun starts October 20th, so come on down and join me. We'll see you there! Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Tyler here, still hanging out with my buddy Joe. We've been talking about football because we're excited about Grey Cup coming up. Are you going to come to Gators and watch the game? Don't answer. You'll figure it out. You got a couple weeks still.
Who knows?
Big game's on the 24th, and of course we got to get through this Sunday first.
Yes.
What do you know about our Calgary Flames?
Oh, what do I know? Well, nothing. I watched a Ginla's induction. That was the last Flames thing I watched. Which was
that was
6 months ago? No, not that.
Oh well,
3 months ago.
Last season, wasn't it?
It was this year sometime.
It was back, but it was back in like February or something.
Yeah, maybe
March, or I can't remember when that was. It was a while ago for sure.
Yeah.
So certainly not this season. Well, that's all right. Well, this season they're playing okay. You know, they're a 9-7-2 right now. So
middle of the pack.
Yeah. You know, they're going to have to fight hard for a playoff position.
Yeah.
Are the Flames your team, or are they? If you had to pick a team,
if I had to pick a team, Flames. Yeah. My mom's a big Flames fan, and in her family, growing up, it was in her house was always the Bruins versus the Canadiens. So
the Bruins were okay. So the two of the original six.
Yeah, her parents are all about that. Mom branched away. Her sister still is a Bruins fan.
Really, a Bruins fan? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we don't think of Boston very often here in Calgary, but
no.
You know, go Bruins. Why not? They're out east, right? What do you say? Flames Bruins for the Stanley Cup this year?
Yeah.
Right? Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Anything. Yeah.
And I wonder what the odds would be on that in Vegas if you were getting to pick. You know, Flames versus Bruins.
Yeah, put $100 on that right now. You'll do well.
Might be a good payout. You never know. The Calgary Flames again, just like with the Stampeders. Teasers. They have 35-cent wings during every Flames game. Their next game, they play tonight, which today's Thursday, so for those of you, but this show is now airing on Saturday, so they play again tonight on Saturday, which is great, because what's good for me whenever we have an 8 o'clock hockey game, because I'm here for karaoke, and normally I don't get cheap wings when I'm here for karaoke, but when there's a hockey game, it's like, hey, I got some wings.
Right.
So
it's a killer time here.
Yeah,
best show in town for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
big deal.
That's high praise right there. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I have a couple brain teaser questions for you. I'm gonna see because he seems to think he doesn't know much about sports, but he might surprise even himself, right? I've gone through some of these brain teasers, and some of these, people should know, right? So let me start with this one right here. What is the name of the trophy that is given to the winning NHL team each year? Is it A, the Stanley Cup,
yes,
or B, the Grey Cup? Hey, you did get that
Stanley
one correct.
Cup,
You did that one correct. Okay. The highest level of men's hockey in the world is played in the NHL. What does NHL stand for?
I thought it was National Hockey League.
That is correct.
Yes.
Congratulations, you're killing it. Okay, I got. They're gonna steadily get a little bit harder for you here. Okay.
Bring it on. Yeah.
Which famous hockey player, nicknamed the Kid, is the youngest player ever to win the NHL scoring title?
Oh no, that jumped difficulty for me. Is it Fleury?
No, it is not Fleury. The correct answer is Sidney Crosby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sid the Kid.
Sid the Kid.
Right, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, I got one more for you. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, well, maybe two more, because this one I feel like is easy. Where do players go to sit after they commit a penalty in hockey?
The box.
Which box?
Penalty box.
Good for you. Congratulations. And one more. Which veteran hockey player was in a record 1,767 games and was nicknamed Mr. Hockey? Was it A, Maurice Richard, or B, Gordie Howe?
How?
That is correct.
Maurice was the Rocket.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. See? So you do know your sports better than you thought you did.
Yes. Sports rules and history. My mom had me at least educated that well. Yeah.
Right on. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? At least you did well. You redeemed yourself a little bit, so good for you. Joe, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah,
I really
thanks,
appreciate it. Guys, if you want to win some sports brain busters, all you got to do is come to Name That Taz track at Red Crowns this Friday. We're going to be giving away some brain teasers like this, along with a whole bunch of other prizes and gift certificates.
Sweet.
If you're looking for even more good times around town, make sure you go to yycparty.com. All the good stuff is there. You can also subscribe at YYC Party, at Taz Entertainment YYC. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and of course, SportsXcetera is also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe. We're on the push to get to 1,000 subscribers. In fact, we already have a commitment. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to be able to give one of our lucky subscribers a trip to Vegas.
Whoa.
Paid.
Hop on
Flight,
there.
hotel, the whole thing.
I'm subscribing
We
today.
got a trip to give away. Hit that subscribe button, and when we get to 1,000, that's the prize that we're going to be able to give away. That's courtesy our sponsor, Designated Drivers. So we appreciate their support in everything that they've done for us in terms of prizing. If you guys are if you ever come out to any of our shows or anything you're doing around town, if you drink too much, do not make the stupid decision of driving. Call Designated Drivers. You can call or text them. They will get you home safely in your vehicle. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See ya.